Imagine this, you're sitting in a dimly lit room, cranking up a 1960s hit, and suddenly the lyrics feel like they were written about your own life. That's the magic of music, right? It's not just notes and rhymes, it's a mirror held up to human emotion. And if you've ever been through a messy breakup, a love that fizzled out, or a relationship that felt like two ships passing in the night, you're not alone. 3 iconic songs from the 60s, For No One, by the Beatles, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right, by Bob Dylan, and I Had a King, by Joni Mitchell, were born from real-life heartache, and they're still resonating today. But what makes these songs so timeless? Let me break it down. Take For No One. Paul McCartney wrote it after his 5-year relationship with Jane Asher ended. Now, here's what fascinates me, McCartney wasn't just writing about rejection, he was packaging raw, universal pain into something that could make millions of people feel seen. Think about it. How many of us have been in a relationship that felt like a good idea at the time but didn't work out? McCartney turned that ache into a melody that's still haunting listeners decades later. And yet, so many people today still think of the Beatles as just fun-loving guys. What they don't realize is that this song is a masterclass in emotional vulnerability. It's not just about a breakup, it's about the quiet resignation of knowing a relationship was never meant to last. Then there's Dylan's Don't Think Twice. Now, this one's a bit of a trickster. Dylan claimed it wasn't a love song, but let's be honest, it's got that bittersweet quality that makes you want to both laugh and cry. He wrote it after Susie Rotolo left him for Italy, but instead of wallowing in despair, he turned it into a self-reflective anthem. What makes this really interesting is how Dylan frames the song as a way to talk to yourself. It's like he's giving listeners permission to process their pain privately. In my opinion, that's why it still feels so fresh today. We live in an age where people are more open about their struggles, but there's still a stigma around admitting you're hurting. Dylan's approach was radical for his time. It's like he said, hey, it's okay to feel this way. You're not alone. Now, let's talk about Joni Mitchell's I Had a King. This one hits differently because it's not just about a breakup, it's about a marriage that was a convenience from the start. Chuck Mitchell didn't get her passion for songwriting, he preferred traditional folk. But here's the thing, Mitchell wrote this song with such nuance that it feels like a psychological portrait of a relationship that was never truly compatible. What many people don't realize is that this wasn't just about her husband, it was about the tension between artistic ambition and settling for less. And if you take a step back and think about it, how many of us have been in relationships where we compromised parts of ourselves? Mitchell's lyrics, like He Lives in Another Time, aren't just about a man, they're about a world that doesn't understand your dreams. What this really suggests is that these songs weren't just products of their time, they were blueprints for understanding human connection. They show us that music isn't just escapism, it's a way to process the messiness of life. A detail I find fascinating is how these artists turn personal pain into something universal. Today, we have TikTok trends and viral songs, but do any of them capture the same depth? Or are we just chasing fleeting moments instead of the raw, unfiltered truth? So next time you hear one of these songs, listen closely. These aren't just relics of the 60s, they're time capsules of human emotion. And if you're anything like me, you'll realize that the best songs are the ones that make you feel like someone, somewhere, wrote them just for you.